Hi guys, it's Sherry. So today we're going to be making a pair of earrings and a pendant. And what I did was I got my Primo and I ended up just using some of my black Primo and some scraps that I had, and I got this really neat gray color that I liked a lot. And then I have this pearl white Primo, and I'm going to incorporate them together. I also have this sky blue opal glitter, so I'm hoping I can incorporate this as well. So first we're going to take my black clay, or I should say gray clay, and I'm going to clean it up a bit. So I'm going to just cut off the edges here. Okay. And set that off to the side. I'm going to get my white. Do the same. With the white, I decided that I am going to stamp it. So I have this one texture here, and I'm just going to, I'm going to get it a little wet to help it not stick as much. Get my clay a little wet. Get my roller. Okay. Set that off to the side for a minute. And I want to take about that thickness off. Okay, so for this piece, I'm going to lay down a piece of paper. And I'm just going to kind of coat it. That is shiny. I love that. Okay, make sure my glitter is completely down. Okay. I can lift that back up. Don't want it too much on the sides, just the top. Okay, set that off to the side. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this in half. Okay. I'm going to cut this also in half. And want to try to stick this back onto here. Okay, a piece of paper, very lightly, because we don't want to get rid of that. know what? I actually am going to take this and make it thinner. I like that better. Actually, let me do it on this side. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take these. I'll take these. I'm going to put them. Ooh. Put this back together. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit of glue just to make sure. I have this Scolby liquid stuff, liquid clay. I'm just going to put a tiny bit. Okay, I'm going to set this over here, place them together properly. I'll take my wet wipe, get my fingerprints off of here. Now for this one, we're just going to do the opposite. I'm going to take this. Put that down like that. I'm going to rerun my clay through, my pearl clay through the roller. Okay. Get rid of the glitter. I'm actually going to press this one more time. Does not have to be perfect. Oh, I really like that one. Okay. And we'll do white on the bottom this time. A little bit. Okay, just remember if you have baby wipes to wipe off your fingerprints if you touched anything so they don't show up. And then we're going to place all these pieces in the oven for a ½ hour. Mine's going in at 275 because I have Primo. Go and go with whatever your clay pieces say, whatever your package says, that's the one that you're going to do. Okay guys, so I took my pieces out of the oven. They're nice and cooled down. I sanded the sides down. So what we're going to do next is I have this magic gloss and we're going to do the front and then I'm going to do the back. So right now I'm just going to do one set of the front, one set of the back so we can see what they look like when each part is done. Make sure no dust is on them. It's actually a little nick. Spread it out. You can already see before it's even cured just how shiny this gloss makes everything. Add a little bit more. You want to keep pulling it out to the sides because with this gloss it just keeps wanting to go to the middle. So you just keep working it out little by little. Just work it out to the edges. Okay, I'm going to let that set for just a little bit just so you can see how it's going to pull in, but then we just keep pulling it out and it'll be okay. So now I want to do the back of this, but I want to do something a little bit different. So because this is a bigger area, I have a big bottle and I'm just going to add that. And with this, I actually want to add some glitter to this back. And that's going to hide all the little creases from our pieces being put together. And do the same thing, just keep pulling it out. I'm just going to keep adding the glitter so I'm happy with it. Okay, so we're just going to keep doing that until all our pieces are done. And with this one, you see how it's pulling back out or pulling back in, so we're just going to pull it back out, and eventually it will stay in that area. This is something that you do need patience for. It does take a little while, but the end results are amazing and well worth the time. So when I'm finished with this, I will come back and show you the finished results. Okay guys, so now I have all my resin on my pieces. So I did the fronts, and you can see how shiny and beautiful they look. And then the back hides all the little creases of us putting the pieces together and just adds a beautiful shine to them. So what I did was I actually drilled holes in each one of my pieces except for one, because I want to show you how I did that. And I'm going to get cardboard for underneath, and I took a permanent marker and I just marked the spot where I want to drill it. So I'm going to use an electric drill today for this. This is the one that I have. It's very simple. Okay, and then very carefully make sure you're getting the spot. Okay, so now I did not go all the way through, because sometimes when you go all the way through, it actually cracks the resin. So here you can see I stopped just in time of where I can actually see where the hole needs to be. So I'm going to go on this side and I'm going to follow that exact spot, and very carefully make sure. There. And now I'm all the way through. So clean that piece up. And that's all you have to do on making your hole when it comes to resin. All right. So what I decided I was going to do was, with the black or the dark gray, I was a little disappointed. Here you can see the texture beautifully on the white, but the black, when you put the resin on, you really can't see it. So I was a little disappointed in that. So next time I would make these, I would just put a gloss over it so we could still see the design. The resin is great on the white, but not so great on dark because you can't see the design. So what I decided was, I had these laying around, and I'm just going to attach these on here. So I'm going to get my pliers. I'm just going to open that up, put that on, put that on, securely close it, and then you have a beautiful charm, or pendant. I'm sorry, I know I said charm. Okay, and then to go with that, I thought leaves would look really cute. Oops, sorry, let me put you up. There we go. Okay, so I thought leaves would look really cute to kind of go with the flower. So I'm going to have one facing this way and one facing the opposite way. So we're going to get our bigger hoops first. Put your little charm on. Put that on. And then I'm going to add a smaller hoop. And then I'm just going to close these. There we go. Take the smaller hoop. Open it up. And then put your earring. Oh, it's not closed all the way. There we go. Make sure it's closed all the way. There we go. And there. So I'm going to finish this one and then we'll go on to the white ones. Okay, and for these, I'm going to show you the fronts and then the back. And these ones, I decided I was going to go with a round top. Oops. And then lastly, I'll just put this pendant on here. Okay guys, so we are finished. All we have to do is wipe off our fingerprints and put a chain on it, but we have two beautiful sets of earrings with matching pendants. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will be back. Thanks guys. Bye.